Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Top row leading.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. That'll give on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now a give up the middle. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They put Wilson in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On second down, they'll run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down.
Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Mike 49.
From the gun, it's Levis. That one into the hands of Turner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hold on, Mike 90.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Mike 24.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And the Niners are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Antlers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
The pass is caught by Turner. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun on third down, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Off the plate. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Down the sideline, past the 45.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
A carry here for Wright. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Like 54.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run with Wright. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
On, Mike 49.
Here's Levis from out of the pit. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Linda.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. 20 Rita. Down, 22 Rita.
They'll go. Here's Levis. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Back to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Down, 49, Rick. Or 54, Mike 54.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is Levis. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Antlers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to in trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
So Kittle comes in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The 49ers out to punt this one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Levis. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Second down and 8.
0.
Levis to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Whoa! And he's in! Touchdown, Antlers! That is second touchdown now here in the season opener.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a handoff running right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's taken in by Achek. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the ground, this is right. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Right 90, right 90.
Back on the ground and back to right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. Here we go. 40 reader.
Run again with Wright. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
54 reader, tonight. Here we go. Tonight.
On 4th down, Levis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will up it to a 2-point lead.
Antlers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
49, Mike 49.
From the gun, it's Levis. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give here to Wright. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Throwing is Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Tracy, set.
Levis. And he's in. Touchdown, Antlers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, Mike 13.
A run up the middle with Achan. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Levis. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and long.
On, Mike 49. Diamond. On.
Here's Levis to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Hey, come on. Here.
They'll go. Here's Levis. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Like 13.
To throw is Levis. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Antlers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Antlers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The pass is caught by Turner. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Antlers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one, and that will be a 1st down. Here's H.A. Now a loose football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Here we go. Hey, here, I'm back. Here, I'm back. 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
On 2nd down, Levis. That is caught, and he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Antlers add on to their already sizable lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure of the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. They face 2nd down and 7. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.